Have you ever felt as though you're merely drifting through life, following a script written by forces outside your control? It's a familiar sensation for many, a quiet, persistent ache that whispers of something missing, a life lived more as a series of tasks than a profound exploration of meaning. We often find ourselves tethered to routines dictated by societal expectations, past regrets, or the unrelenting pursuit of external validation. In the silence of those moments, we may wonder, is this all there is? If these thoughts resonate with you, you are not alone. The ancient Stoics grappled with similar questions, searching for a way to rise above the noise of the world and connect with a life of true purpose. Their teachings, rooted in clarity and timeless wisdom, offer us a path to transcend existence and embrace a life of deliberate meaning. Today, we embark on a transformative exploration, a journey into the depths of Stoic philosophy and self-discovery, where we will uncover the tools to reclaim our lives, redefine our values, and align with our most authentic selves. This is not merely an exercise in introspection. It is an awakening to the reality that our lives are shaped not by what happens to us, but by how we choose to perceive and respond to those events. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, observed, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." In these simple yet profound words lies the essence of our quest, to break free from the inertia of mere existence and craft a life worthy of our deepest aspirations. So, if you feel the pull to move beyond the superficial, to confront the shadows of self-doubt, and to discover a life of intention and virtue, then let us begin this journey together. Together, we will delve into the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, embracing its lessons not as relics of the past, but as powerful, actionable truths for the present. Let us dare to see ourselves not as prisoners of circumstance, but as architects of destiny, ready to paint a new and vibrant masterpiece on the canvas of our lives. Welcome to the beginning of your transformation. 1. Recognizing your inherent worth. Amid the chaos of daily life, it's easy to lose sight of what truly defines us. We often tether our sense of worth to fleeting accomplishments or the approval of others, as though our value is something that can be granted or taken away by forces beyond our control. Yet, Stoic philosophy invites us to see ourselves through a different lens, one that focuses not on the external but on the internal, the enduring, and the unshakable. Your worth, according to the Stoics, is not contingent on circumstances, accolades, or the perceptions of others. It is rooted in something far deeper: your ability to reason, to act with virtue, and to cultivate the qualities that make you human. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This profound insight shifts the paradigm of self-worth from something dictated by the world to something we cultivate from within. Recognizing this inherent worth begins with an honest assessment of where you currently derive your sense of value. Is it tied to your job title, your appearance, or your ability to meet societal expectations? While these factors may hold significance in the external world, they are not the foundation of your true worth. Instead, your worth is found in the virtues you embody, your capacity for kindness, resilience, wisdom, and love. To embrace this perspective requires a deliberate shift in focus. Picture your life as a garden, and your virtues as the seeds you plant. Each act of kindness, every moment of courage, and all the wisdom you seek are like nurturing this garden, ensuring it flourishes regardless of external storms. Unlike the approval of others or material achievements, these virtues cannot be taken away. They are yours to cultivate and cherish. Start by reflecting on the traits and actions that fill you with genuine pride. These need not be grandiose achievements. Often, they are quiet victories, the times you chose integrity over convenience or compassion over judgment. Write these moments down. Let them serve as reminders that your worth is not something to be proven to the world, but something to be lived through your actions. The Stoic journey toward recognizing inherent worth is not about abandoning the world, but about engaging with it from a place of strength and clarity. By anchoring your self-worth in what is intrinsic and unchanging, you free yourself from the turbulent tides of external validation and begin to live a life guided by purpose and authenticity. This, as the Stoics teach us, is the essence of true freedom. 2. Focusing on what you can control. Life often feels overwhelming when we attempt to shoulder burdens that lie far beyond our reach. We stress over the opinions of others, obsess over uncontrollable outcomes, and replay past mistakes as though we could rewrite them. Yet, the Stoics remind us of a profound truth. Freedom lies in focusing on what we can control and releasing what we cannot. Epictetus, one of Stoicism's most revered thinkers, taught that while we cannot control external events, we hold absolute power over our responses to them. This simple but transformative perspective liberates us from the chains of external dependencies and allows us to reclaim the peace we so often seek. To begin this practice, take a moment to identify the areas where you expend unnecessary energy. Do you dwell on the criticism of others or obsess over outcomes that are inherently unpredictable? These are distractions, pulling your focus away from what truly matters, the choices, attitudes, and actions within your control. For the Stoics, this inward focus is not a withdrawal from the world, but a commitment to engage with it in a more meaningful and grounded way. By focusing on your sphere of control, you allow yourself to act with intention rather than being swept away by the chaos of circumstances. Imagine standing in the eye of a storm, where everything around you is turbulent, but the space within remains calm. That inner calm is your power. It is the place where you decide how to respond, no matter the tempest outside. When criticism arises, you choose whether to let it define you or to use it as an opportunity for growth. When faced with uncertainty, you decide whether to be paralyzed by fear or to proceed with courage and reason. This clarity comes from understanding that the world's noise cannot disturb your inner peace unless you allow it to. The practice of focusing on what you can control is both an act of empowerment and a shield against unnecessary suffering. It reminds us that our worth is not determined by external outcomes, but by how we navigate life's challenges with resilience and virtue. Each moment you resist the urge to control the uncontrollable, you take a step closer to freedom. And in that freedom, you will find not only strength but also a profound sense of harmony with the world around you. This Stoic principle is not a one-time revelation, but a daily practice. As you navigate your life, return to this question: what is within my control? The answer will guide your actions, restore your focus, and anchor your peace of mind. By mastering this skill, you transform not only how you experience the world, but also how you contribute to it. This is the power of Stoicism, a philosophy that turns challenges into opportunities for growth and a chaotic world into a space for deliberate living. 3. Crafting a life that reflects your true self. In the depths of every person lies a vision of who they truly aspire to be, a self unburdened by societal expectations, past failures, or imposed roles. Yet, how often do we pause to consider whether the lives we lead are a reflection of that inner truth? Crafting a life that aligns with your authentic self requires a deliberate and courageous effort, a journey not of rebellion against the world but of quiet reclamation of your own values. The Stoics teach us that this alignment begins when we take ownership of our choices, ensuring they emerge from a place of internal clarity rather than external compulsion. Picture your life as a blank canvas, ready to be filled with the colors of your actions, beliefs, and aspirations. But before you begin, ask yourself, what shapes the brushstrokes of my choices? Are they painted by the expectations of others or the shadows of old fears? Or do they reflect the vibrant palette of your own principles and desires? This question is the foundation of self-authorship, a a practice that allows you to consciously steer your life toward meaning and fulfillment. To craft this life, the first step is to strip away the layers that obscure your true self. This might mean setting boundaries with relationships that drain rather than uplift you, letting go of societal norms that conflict with your values, or forgiving yourself for past mistakes that no longer define you. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Clearing these external influences is not about denying your past or rejecting the world, but about making space for the essence of who you are. Next, identify the values and virtues that resonate most deeply with you. Write them down and reflect on how they align with your daily life. Are your actions consistent with these principles? If not, what small changes can you make to bring your life into alignment? This is not an overnight transformation, but a gradual process of becoming. A process of replacing habits that no longer serve you with ones that affirm your values. The beauty of this journey lies in its intentionality. Each choice becomes a brushstroke on the canvas of your life, a testament to your commitment to authenticity and purpose. Over time, as you make decisions grounded in your values, you will notice a profound shift. The life you live will no longer feel like a set of obligations, but a reflection of the person you were always meant to be. To live authentically is not to escape the world, but to navigate it with integrity and clarity. It is to embrace the truth that you are the sole artist of your destiny, capable of crafting a life that not only fulfills you but inspires others. As you take this journey, remember that every stroke, no matter how small, contributes to the masterpiece of your life. This is the gift of Stoic philosophy, a guide to living deliberately, courageously, and in harmony with your true self. 4. Confronting the anti-self, overcoming the inner saboteur. Deep within each of us lies a voice, a persistent whisper that doubts our abilities, magnifies our fears, and questions our worth. This voice, often referred to as the anti-self, is not a manifestation of truth, but a distortion of our insecurities and past traumas. Left unchecked, it can become a formidable barrier to personal growth, steering us away from our aspirations and trapping us in cycles of self-sabotage. Yet, Stoicism offers a powerful framework for confronting this inner antagonist, not to destroy it, but to disarm it and reclaim the freedom it seeks to deny us. The Stoics believe that self-examination is a cornerstone of personal development. Marcus Aurelius advised us to scrutinize our impressions and question their validity, teaching that the thoughts we entertain are not always reflections of reality, but often projections of our fears. When the anti-self whispers that you are not enough, or that failure is inevitable, ask yourself, is this true? What evidence supports or contradicts this narrative? In most cases, you will find that these doubts are nothing more than shadows cast by old wounds, not the light of objective truth. Recognizing the patterns of the anti-self is the first step toward weakening its grip. Pay attention to when this voice emerges during moments of uncertainty, as you approach a significant decision, or when facing challenges. Does it manifest as procrastination, perfectionism, or harsh self-criticism? By identifying these patterns, you gain the awareness needed to intervene and shift the narrative. Stoicism teaches us to respond to these internal struggles with resilience and self-compassion. Instead of allowing the anti-self to dictate your actions, counter its negativity with affirmations grounded in reason and virtue. Remind yourself of your past triumphs, however small, and of the values that guide your life. Replace self-condemnation with constructive reflection, viewing mistakes not as failures but as opportunities for growth. This practice is not about ignoring your flaws, but embracing them as part of your journey toward becoming a more authentic and empowered self. Visualization is another tool recommended by the Stoics to confront the anti-self. Imagine your life free from the weight of self-doubt. What choices would you make? How would you feel? Use this vision as a guiding light, a reminder of the possibilities that await when you refuse to let the anti-self take the driver's seat. Then, take action. Set small, achievable goals that align with your values and celebrate each victory as evidence of your progress. Every step forward, no matter how modest, is a testament to your strength and capacity to rise above internal resistance. To confront the anti-self is not to wage war against a part of yourself, but to integrate it with wisdom and understanding. This process transforms the voice of doubt into a quieter presence, one that no longer holds the power to derail your growth. By practicing self-awareness, questioning your thoughts, and acting with intention, you reclaim the narrative of your life, proving that your worth and potential are far greater than the fears that seek to overshadow them. This journey of reconciliation with the self is one of the most profound steps you can take toward personal freedom and fulfillment. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a journey not of perfection but of persistent progress. Through the lens of Stoicism, you learn not only to confront the anti-self but to transform its challenges into stepping stones toward a life of greater clarity, courage, and purpose. 5. Transforming through daily practices. The journey to self-discovery and growth is not marked by grand gestures or monumental achievements, but by the quiet consistency of daily practices. In the teachings of the Stoics, transformation is seen as an ongoing process, a steady commitment to align your actions with your values, refine your character, and nurture your inner peace. Change, as they teach us, is not an event but a discipline, one cultivated through deliberate effort and reflection. At the heart of this transformation is the practice of affirming your intrinsic worth. Each morning, remind yourself that your value is not dictated by the circumstances you face or the opinions of others, but by the virtues you embody and the actions you take. Write down affirmations that resonate with your core values, words that remind you of your strength, resilience, and capacity for kindness. These simple declarations act as anchors, grounding you in the truth of who you are amid life's uncertainties. Equally important is engaging in activities that reflect your commitment to personal growth. The Stoics believe that virtue is cultivated through action, not idle contemplation. Ask yourself, what can I do today to live in alignment with my values? This might mean practicing patience in difficult conversations, seeking wisdom through study, or showing compassion to someone in need. These seemingly small actions, repeated consistently, shape the contours of your character and reinforce your self-worth. Daily reflection is another cornerstone of transformation. At the end of each day, take a few moments to review your actions, decisions, and interactions. What did you do well? Where could you improve? This is not a time for self-criticism, but for constructive evaluation, a practice the Stoics called self-scrutiny. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This nightly ritual of reflection helps you identify areas for growth while also celebrating your progress. Incorporating these practices into your life requires patience and persistence. Like a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble, you shape your character through the accumulation of small, intentional acts. Each day, you have the opportunity to take one more step toward the person you aspire to be, crafting a life that reflects your highest values. Over time, these practices will become habits, and these habits will transform your way of being. You will find that your sense of worth is no longer tied to fleeting external validation, but rooted deeply in your actions and principles. And as your inner world grows stronger, your outer life will naturally reflect that strength, creating a harmony that is both empowering and enduring. In the end, transformation is not about perfection but progress. It is about showing up each day with intention, embracing the process, and trusting that the small, consistent steps you take will lead to profound and lasting change. This is the Stoic way, a path not to immediate results but to enduring wisdom, resilience, and fulfillment. 6. Building resilience through self-compassion. Resilience is often seen as a stoic, unyielding strength, an ability to endure life's hardships without faltering. Yet, the Stoic philosophers offer a deeper and more nuanced understanding of resilience, one that does not reject vulnerability but embraces it as a pathway to growth. True resilience, they teach us, is built on a foundation of self-compassion. The ability to confront your flaws and mistakes with understanding, to forgive yourself for past failures, and to move forward with renewed purpose. At the heart of Stoic thought is the idea that our past does not define us. It shapes us, but only insofar as we allow it to. Mistakes, failures, and regrets are not permanent stains on our character but lessons etched into the fabric of our lives. To build resilience, we must first shift our perspective. Instead of viewing setbacks as proof of inadequacy, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. As Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Each challenge is an invitation to deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you. Self-compassion begins with acknowledging your humanity. To err is not to fail. It is to be human. When you view yourself through this lens, you create space for growth and healing. Reflect on a moment when you fell short of your expectations. Instead of chastising yourself, ask, "What can I learn from this experience? How can I use this insight to move forward?" This shift from self-condemnation to constructive reflection is a powerful act of resilience. Forgiving yourself is not about dismissing accountability. It is about releasing the weight of guilt that hinders progress. The Stoics understood that holding on to past mistakes only perpetuates suffering. Instead, they encouraged a focus on the present moment, the only space where change is possible. By forgiving yourself, you reclaim the energy wasted on self-reproach and redirect it toward purposeful action. To cultivate resilience through self-compassion, practice speaking to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Would you harshly criticize a friend for their mistakes, or would you encourage them to learn and persevere? Apply this same kindness to yourself. Remind yourself of your intrinsic worth, your capacity to overcome adversity, and the virtues you strive to embody. This inner dialogue nurtures a strength that is not brittle but enduring, a strength rooted in self-awareness and acceptance. The journey of resilience is not a straight path. It is a winding road filled with challenges and triumphs. Each step you take, no matter how small, reinforces your ability to rise above difficulties. By embracing self-compassion, you transform setbacks into stepping stones, forging a life of greater clarity, purpose, and inner peace. Resilience is not about avoiding pain or hardship. It is about facing them with courage and grace. It is the quiet confidence that no matter what comes your way, you have the capacity to endure, adapt, and grow. Through self-compassion, you build a resilience that is unshakable, a resilience that reflects the wisdom and depth of the Stoic tradition. 7. Embracing the power of reflection. In the fast-paced rhythm of modern life, reflection often feels like a luxury we cannot afford. Yet, for the Stoics, it is not just a luxury but a necessity, a practice as vital to the soul as nourishment is to the body. Through reflection, we gain the clarity to understand our actions, the wisdom to recognize our mistakes, and the humility to grow. It is in these quiet moments of introspection that we come face to face with ourselves, unearthing the truths that guide our choices and the values that shape our lives. The Stoics viewed reflection as a daily discipline, a ritual to examine one's thoughts, decisions, and interactions. Marcus Aurelius, one of Stoicism's greatest minds, wrote extensively in his Meditations, not as a public proclamation but as a personal exercise in self-awareness. He asked himself whether his actions aligned with his values, whether he had done good, and whether he had acted with reason and virtue. This practice of reflection is not about self-criticism but about self-improvement, about holding a mirror to your soul and asking, "Am I living as the person I strive to be?" To embrace reflection, begin each evening by revisiting the day's events. What moments brought you pride? Where did you falter? What lessons can be drawn from your experiences? This process is not a tally of successes and failures, but a dialogue with yourself, a chance to engage with your growth in an honest and compassionate way. Through reflection, you transform mistakes into opportunities for wisdom and strengths into foundations for further development. Reflection also provides a lens through which to evaluate the alignment of your life with your core values. Are your actions today paving the way for the life you aspire to lead? If not, what changes can you make tomorrow? This constant recalibration ensures that your path remains true, even amidst the inevitable detours of life. The power of reflection lies in its consistency. Like the shaping of stone by water, the practice of daily introspection gradually refines your character and deepens your understanding of yourself. Over time, you will find that this habit not only clarifies your decisions but also cultivates a profound sense of inner peace, as your life begins to align more closely with the person you wish to become. Reflection, as the Stoics teach us, is not a passive act but an active pursuit of wisdom. It is the process by which we honor our humanity, embrace our imperfections, and strive toward our potential. In these moments of quiet contemplation, we discover not only who we are but also who we are capable of becoming. Through reflection, we transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, making every day an opportunity for growth and meaning. This is the power of the reflective mind, a gift of clarity, purpose, and enduring self-discovery. 8. Nurturing meaningful relationships. At the core of Stoic philosophy lies the recognition that humans are inherently social beings, interconnected in ways that shape our experiences and character. While the pursuit of self-mastery is central to Stoicism, it is incomplete without the cultivation of meaningful relationships. True growth, the Stoics remind us, does not occur in isolation but through the bonds we form with others. Bonds that challenge us to embody virtue, offer support, and contribute to the greater good. The Stoic approach to relationships begins with discernment. Seneca wisely observed, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." This advice invites us to reflect on the quality of our connections. Are the people in your life helping you grow, encouraging you to act with integrity, and inspiring you to reach your potential? Or do they pull you away from your values, fostering habits or mindsets that hinder your progress? To nurture meaningful relationships, seek companions who align with your principles and challenge you to be better, for they are the ones who enrich your journey. However, cultivating meaningful relationships requires more than choosing the right people. It demands presence and effort. In a world that often prioritizes quantity over quality, the Stoics teach us to value depth. Be present in your interactions, offering undivided attention and genuine empathy. Practice active listening, not to respond but to understand. Engage with others in ways that reflect the Stoic virtue of sympathy, the recognition that all human beings are part of a greater whole. This mindset fosters not only connection but also a profound sense of mutual respect. Gratitude is another cornerstone of Stoic relationships. Reflect on what each person in your life brings to your existence, their kindness, wisdom, or encouragement, and express your appreciation openly. Gratitude strengthens bonds, reminding both parties of the value they bring to one another. It transforms ordinary interactions into affirmations of connection and trust. Yet, not all relationships will align with your values or serve your growth. The Stoics encourage us to accept this reality with grace. If a connection no longer supports your journey, let it fade naturally, without resentment or animosity. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. This wisdom helps us navigate the complexities of human connections, allowing us to invest energy in relationships that uplift and inspire. To nurture meaningful relationships is not merely to enhance your social life, but to enrich your soul. These bonds serve as mirrors, reflecting both your strengths and areas for growth. They challenge you to live your values, support you in moments of doubt, and celebrate your victories with genuine joy. Through these connections, the Stoic ideal of community becomes a lived experience, a testament to the power of relationships rooted in virtue, mutual respect, and shared purpose. In building these relationships, remember that the effort you invest in others reflects your character. Approach each interaction with kindness, integrity, and humility, and you will find that the relationships you cultivate are not only meaningful but transformative. This is the Stoic way, a path that values the profound impact of human connection on the journey to self-mastery and fulfillment. 9. Aligning work and spiritual practices. Work and spirituality often seem like distinct aspects of our lives, one rooted in practicality and the other in introspection. Yet, Stoicism teaches us that these realms are deeply intertwined, each influencing the other in profound ways. When aligned, work becomes more than a means to an end. It transforms into a practice of virtue, purpose, and contribution. Likewise, spirituality becomes more than personal reflection. It manifests in the tangible impact of your actions in the world. The Stoics viewed work not simply as labor but as service. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What we do now echoes in eternity." This perspective encourages us to approach our work with intentionality, ensuring that it reflects our values and contributes to the greater good. Ask yourself, does my work align with who I am and what I believe in? If the answer is no, consider how you might realign your efforts. This could mean reframing your perspective to focus on the meaningful aspects of your current role, or seeking new opportunities that resonate with your sense of purpose. Equally important is bringing spiritual practices into your professional life. For the Stoics, spirituality was not confined to rituals or isolated reflection, but was embodied in everyday actions. It was about cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, and integrity and expressing them in all aspects of life, including work. By practicing mindfulness in your tasks, showing compassion to colleagues, and maintaining a sense of gratitude for the opportunities you encounter, you transform work into a spiritual exercise that nurtures both your inner self and the world around you. This alignment also requires balance. The Stoics emphasize the importance of moderation, warning against the extremes of overwork and neglect. Just as the body needs rest to function, the spirit requires moments of stillness to reflect and recharge. Set boundaries to protect your well-being, and make time for practices that nourish your inner life, whether through meditation, journaling, or quiet contemplation. These practices not only restore your energy, but also sharpen your focus, enabling you to engage with your work more effectively and intentionally. Ultimately, aligning work and spirituality means recognizing the interconnectedness of all you do. Every task, no matter how mundane, becomes an opportunity to express your values and contribute to a larger purpose. Every moment of reflection, no matter how brief, becomes a chance to reconnect with your inner self and recalibrate your actions. This harmony creates a life where your professional pursuits and spiritual growth are not at odds but mutually reinforcing, each enriching the other. In the Stoic tradition, there is no division between the practical and the profound. Both are avenues for living a virtuous and meaningful life. By aligning your work with your spiritual practices, you create a life of integrity and purpose, a life where your actions reflect your beliefs, and your beliefs guide your actions. This is the essence of a fulfilled existence, a seamless integration of the external and internal, the tangible and the transcendent, all working together to bring out the best in who you are. Conclusion. As we conclude this exploration of Stoic philosophy and the powerful changes it can bring to your life, Remember that transformation is not a destination but an ongoing journey. The wisdom of the Stoics teaches us that our greatest power lies in our choices, in the way we think, act, and engage with the world. By embracing these principles, you're not merely improving your life. You're crafting a legacy of resilience, integrity, and purpose. Every step you take towards self-mastery and alignment with your values is a victory. Whether it's cultivating meaningful relationships, reflecting on your actions, or aligning your work with your spiritual practices, each effort is a testament to your commitment to live a life of depth and intention. The Stoics remind us that greatness is not achieved in fleeting moments of triumph, but in the quiet consistency of living virtuously. Let this be your call to action. Begin today. Start with small, deliberate changes that reflect the person you aspire to become. Recognize that challenges are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth. And above all, never underestimate the power you hold to shape your life and impact the lives of those around you. If this journey resonates with you, we invite you to join us in exploring more profound ideas and transformative practices rooted in Stoicism and ancient philosophy. Subscribe to our channel and become part of a community committed to living with purpose, courage, and wisdom. Together, we can continue to learn, grow, and uncover the timeless truths that lead to a more meaningful life. Thank you for sharing this moment with us. Stay curious, stay reflective, and most importantly, stay true to the best version of yourself. We look forward to seeing you in the next chapter of this journey. Until then, keep moving forward with clarity and intention.